next is where it starts getting ugly. So I was at home, I was editing these stupid photos. I check my inbox and there it is, this long email. Hey, you missed out on 2 tweets, blah, 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 blah. Therefore, we don't want to work with you anymore. And like, although the growth was nice, we can do this ourselves, blah, 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 blah. So now that we know our tactics and blah, 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 we don't need you, basically. And they were like, maybe in the future, we might hire you again for another campaign, only if you live in the city. I was like, what the hell? So I was like, okay, like, I'm definitely not giving you a single photo until you pay me the full amount at least. Because first of all, that 600 was only for social media and the shoot should have been extra. Now they just want to pay me 300 for the whole thing. So I was just like, are you kidding me? So I was like, honestly, no offense, but I'm basically holding these photos hostage until you pay me because A, we didn't sign a contract for the photos or this campaign. And like B, hello, you're scamming me right now. Like what? So I remember I was sitting in a cafe like with my friends around me and I was just like emailing like aggressively, you know? Then they email me back and then they start texting me. Like not, when I say start texting me, I'm saying like they're blowing up my phone. They're calling me 16 times in like 15 minutes. Like it's a joke. And I'm literally just replying like, I do not want to have a conversation with you on the phone because you are clearly angry. Like, I don't want to deal with that. And through text, like, it was cuss words. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was just them going fucking in. Like, you piece of shit. You're not even fucking good. Like, blah, 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 blah. We'll ruin you. You're gonna have the worst fucking reputation. I'm gonna ruin your life. You're never gonna work in this city again. Crazy shit, right? And I was literally like, I'm 19. I'm losing my shit right now. I'm never gonna have a job after this. I'm fucked. And I was so scared. But then I was like, you know what? Honestly, I'm right. They're wrong. They're scamming me. I don't give a fuck how many followers they have or whatever. And they were growing at the time. I don't know why. But by the time that this was going on, they got to 30K or something. And I was like, oh my God, they're gonna like ruin my life. And I was just like, okay, like, fuck this. And I was like, I'm gonna stand my ground because honestly, like, you can't fucking keep, like, scamming freelancers like that. Like, none of us are gonna have a job by the end of this. Like, what the fuck? So I was just like, no. And I talked to some of my friends that do law in school. Like, it's not even, like, a real lawyer. And they were just like, no, you're right, I think. So just, you know, stand your ground. So I emailed them again, and I was just like, listen, until I'm paid the full amount, I will not negotiate with you. Like, it's fucked. They emailed me and they said, I know where you live. Bro, what the fuck? And it was like, bro, it was scary because they did know where I lived because I had to sign like tax forms and shit. They knew exactly where I lived. I was so screwed. And I got really nervous. And eventually I literally was like, I'm honestly so sorry, but I will delete these photos. And then they were like, okay, fine, we'll pay you 600 and you can keep it. And after that, they just called me and they were like, if you ever talk about us, your life is ruined. So I'm talking about it now. And by the way, they still talk shit about me. Just saying.